So this is it, my 1999 F350 Super Duty pickup that I bought brand new 24 years ago. And I have just purchased this 2005 Slumber Queen Adventurer 10-foot camper. So let's take a look and I'll show you what it's all about. I'm telling you, I'm excited about this. I haven't been this excited since I bought a cab over. I know, right? Welcome back to the vlog. So today is a different episode. I am in the 99 Super Duty, my 99 Super Duty. Now this Super Duty, I bought it brand new in 1999. I bought it. I was a single guy. I wanted to get a camper, and at the time I had a Toyota pickup, and a Toyota pickup camper just isn't quite big enough. So I bought this truck and I put a camper on it, and then I met my wife Andrea, and yeah, I had it until 2004. Traded it off on a 2004 crew cab with a 6-liter. The reason why I traded it off is because my oldest boy Cooper was in a car seat and he was kicking my armrest right here, and I was like, you know what, might be time to get a crew cab. So anyways, that's what we did. We bought a crew cab. And the 6-liter, well, I had all the 6-liter issues. Yep, engine blew up. First day of holidays, 3-week vacation to Anaheim. I had tickets to an Anaheim Ducks hockey game on the Wednesday. And Saturday before that, in 100 Mile House, which is about, 3,000 kilometers away from Anaheim, the EGR cooler went, blew the head gaskets and all that good stuff. So, I always said I should have never sold the 99 with the 7.3, because that's right, it's got the 7.3 diesel. Tried and true, she's a workhorse. You know what? They don't have a ton of power, but they just run and run and run. So I always said, one day, I'm going to buy it back. And I would see this pickup around town in Prince George, because the guy that bought it after me had it for a long time. Put a camper on it, no less. Go fishing. But the caveat is someone stole it, took it out in the bush, got it stuck. It sat there for like 3 weeks, filled the doors full of mud. Yeah, they were bad to it. So anyways, one day I saw it on the side of the road. Well, actually, I think it was my dad that actually told me. He's like, I think your old Super Duty's for sale up in the Heart. Well, I dropped everything I was doing, ran up there, and sure enough, there she was sitting there for sale. And she looked a little worse for wear, to say the least. I could buy it back for $4,000. I hemmed and hawed. It was really sad with the condition it was in. And I'm like, I don't know. I said, give me 24 hours to think about it. Well, the next morning, a young guy showed up, bought it. I phoned the guy and I was like, yep, I'll take it. And then he's like, oh, geez, it's too late. Another guy bought it. I said, will you tell him that if he ever wants to sell it, to call me? So about a year and a half later, the guy calls me. Ended up buying it for $4,500, and the young guy didn't do it any good. He put some more marks in it. He got it running again, like it needed a brake caliper, and I don't know if it needed an ECM or something like that too. But at the end of the day, like I could almost, like the steering was ready to fall apart when I drove it home, but it was my Super Duty. So got it back. I've since rebuilt the front end in it, put new front springs in it. I've done the brakes in it, put the right rotors on it, because he had the wrong rotor and spaced it out all goofy and all the rest of it. Bought new tires for it, knocked some of the dents out of the box, put new mirrors on it, put new door panels in it, and when I say new, I mean from the wreckers, because these are actually out of a Lariat, I believe, with the wood grain. And got a new dash, because the dash was all cut out for putting a radio in it. Fixed the seat, because the seat was all buggered, re-cushioned it, and we're driving it again. And the other thing I did was I rebuilt the transmission. I've yet to do anything to the engine other than put a big paper air filter on it. It currently has 332,000 kilometers. Now, one good thing that I did back in 1999 is I put a Raycor fuel filter on it. So this thing has always had really clean fuel. And where I put the filter is I put it under the frame behind the transfer case, and the Raycor fuel filter is still there. So when I got it, I put a new filter in it, and you know what? She's running. So of late, I've been, well, ever since I got it, I was bugging Andrea that we should get a camper again, we should get a camper again, and she's like, no, I don't want a camper, no, I don't want a camper. Well, I wore her down, was telling her, you know, it'd be handy if we had a camper for doing, you know, a weekend excursion if we got to run to the coast and we need to spend a couple nights in a hotel. If we have the camper, we can save the money on hotel. And the beauty is, you can park in a regular parking spot, so you're fluid. You know, the one problem with the motorhome we have is it's big. You know, you're not going to take it downtown. You're not going to park it in a single parking spot somewhere. So I was bugging her about, you know, maybe getting a van then or something like that. And then she started coming around to the camper idea. So I've been looking for a while, and I ended up finding a 2005 Slumber Queen Adventurer camper, 10 foot, basically the same brand, same layout as my old camper, only it's 7 years newer, because I think my old camper was a 97, and it's got the north-south bed instead of the east-west bed. So anyways, I'm just headed out to the shop to do some work on the trucks, but I thought I'd give you a video walk around of the camper in my Super Duty, because you know what? I think I'm gonna do some more adventure camping with it, and might even vlog it. Don't know that I'll vlog it on here. I do have another channel that it was My Adventure Book Travel, and then I changed it to Mike and Andrea, and then when we got our mini cab over cat, I called it Mini because I was gonna do cat videos. I know, cat videos. But I switched it back to Mike and Andrea, and I think I'm just gonna make that channel all about stuff that Mike and Andrea do. You know, home, travel, day-to-day stuff, you know, nothing, just whatever. Call it behind the scenes. So anyways, we'll get to the shop, and yeah, I'll give you a walk around in my camper. Now, I haven't cleaned the inside, but I have cleaned the outside. So first off, the pickup, some of the things that I did to this pickup back in the day is I put an excursion grill in it. I really like the look of the excursion grill, and it set it apart from all the other Super Duties. I think it makes it look a little bit classier. This grill is actually a new grill because the original grill was with it, but it had some holes in it. The bumper was dented, so this is a bumper that I got off Facebook Marketplace. Now, it had some driving lights on it. It actually had 4 driving lights with the little metal things, like the off-road lights. I will probably put some driving lights on it again since we plan on doing more adventure camping. The other thing I did to this is I put a Lund fiberglass sun visor on it. I like the look of the Lund visor on a Super Duty because it, I don't know, I think with the big windshield, it just made it look a little more truck-like. And it's got the 5 marker lights. I put that on in, well, it was 99 or 2000, so there again, that's 23, 24 years old, so. Upgraded the mirrors. These are actually off of a 2000 vintage Super Duty, so they go in and out. They've got the signal light, plus they're heated. And one of the things I had to do to make them heated is I had to wire in the heat, and I have to fix that because I wired it up to battery on all the time, and I've killed the battery leaving the mirror heat on. Not the brightest thing I've ever done. So, and down here, I've got one of my OG camper tie downs that I put on. Now, the second owner put a bar in, and it's been in there forever to where I can't get it out. And so yeah, I need to make some new camper tie downs, and I'll show you on the other side why. I also put, I did a terrible job. I missed a big spot washing it, so we'll try not to look at that. But I had some corrosion around the wheel wells, so I picked up these wheel well flares off Amazon. Now, they're not my favorite. They're a little big, but they were affordable, and at the time, you know what? They served the purpose to hide the corrosion around the wheel wells, which is a common place for the Super Duties to rust. Same with these wheels. These wheels are actually King Ranch wheels. They are not the original wheels. I actually found some aftermarket ones, the same as what I bought back in 2000. They're about, oh gosh, 9 hours away. So I'm going to try and arrange to go get those because I really don't like these wheels, but they serve the purpose. When I picked up this pickup again, it had wheels off of a later model Ford F350, and the wheels have a different offset, so they didn't fit right. And it looks stupid, and we can't have that. Personally, I like the 16-inch wheel with more rubber look. Of course, now the newer pickups, they all have bigger brakes. So now 16-inch wheels are a thing of the past. You know, you've got 17, 18, sometimes like 20s and 22s. Crazy. Back here is my OG camper tie down. I built that, and I've got some bars to slide in there. Now, one of my OG bars that I made did stay with the pickup. The other one got lost, but there was another one made, so I'm gonna make it look like my OG bar. But this is the camper. It's a 10-foot. Now, has a hot water tank. It's stick and tin. Which means it's wood frame construction with the tin exterior. It's got the dually front cab jacks, which is kind of handy because you just push this up and then you can turn it out. So if you got a dually pickup, you can put the camper on. Now, I don't have a dually pickup, so we'll just be leaving them like that. Of course, we got our hot water tank. I don't know how many gallons. Power cord, fridge, furnace exhaust. We've got a single battery in here. Here is a storage compartment. Of course, our sewer drain. Now, they aren't insulated, or I should say it's not an insulated tank, which is fine. If I use this camper in the winter and we want to use the toilet, we'll just take some antifreeze with us or put salt in the tank if we need to use it in emergency. Has a ladder to get on the roof, which is nice. Albeit, you know, I sometimes wonder if I would be too heavy for that. But I have climbed up it. Nicer thing about a little bit later model camper, and when I say later model, 05 is still like, it's not 20 years old, but it would be 18 years old. It's got the big handle. My old camper just had a little one. This is a storage compartment. You could put a generator in there, which is why it has that mesh from back in the day. Manual jacks, just crank jacks, nothing too fancy there, which is exactly what I wanted. You know, campers are really expensive nowadays, or can be. I saw campers for like over $100,000. Granted, it's got like 3 slides, but at that point, wouldn't you be better just to get something else? Because when you take a camper like that and an F450 or whatever you need to pack it, you're going to be like $250,000, which is crazy. This camper, I paid $10,000 for, and I'm really happy with it. So, of course, we've got our sewer hose, the vent for the kitchen, and here we've got 2 20-pound propane tanks, which is nice because it's enough propane that, yeah, we should be able to barbecue some steaks or boil some coffee. So let's take a look inside. Welcome to the inside of Chez Camper. Mike the truck nut. Anyways, so inside, it's kind of your traditional camper. We've got the typical L-shaped dinette with the overhead cupboards. Now, the nice thing with these is this will come down and make a bunk. You just pull that pin and pull the pin over there. This flops down. And if you've got a kid, a smaller child, a 4th person that's not real big, you could sleep there. I slept up there on one when I was a kid. So, and as well, this makes into a dinette, which is nice if we take a third person. Most important part that was a must for Andrea, which is why we went with a camper and not like, you know, a rooftop tent or something like that, is a bathroom with a flush toilet. It has a sink, and you can actually shower in here. Now, I haven't cleaned it yet, but it's, aside from some flies on the ground, it's pretty tidy. So very much the same as the camper I used to have back in the day. It's kind of handy to be able to take a shower. Not that you're going to be taking a shower when you're camping or road tripping. We've got a closet here. Is there a light in the closet? No. Air conditioner ready. Huh. Maybe I should put an air conditioner on here, eh, guys? Not that I think I'll ever be plugged in anywhere, but yeah. Cool, man. I'm just looking, there's screws on here, which is kind of cool because I think I'm gonna rig-a-jig this so I can run the Blue Eddy power inverter. Little tiny furnace here, another little storage cubby, which is handy. I don't know if I could put the Blue Eddy. Nah, the Blue Eddy's probably too big to go in there. Nice that it's got old school wiring that has some size to it. I like that. Speaker wire, which means somewhere up here it's wired for speakers. And then we come into the kitchen. We've got a double sink, which is nice. 3 drawers. Your water tank is under here. This storage goes to the box of the pickup, which, that's interesting. Someone wasn't thinking there. Of course, your water pump and water is down there, fresh water. And then over here, that's the box of the pickup. This is your gray water tank. It sits on the outside, which, you know what? That's just nice for some outdoor storage. I'll close that back up. Same over there, outside to the box. It's got a stove with an oven, which is kind of crazy. Not sure what we're going to be baking in here, but maybe Andrea will bake a cake or a pie or a pizza. There we go. We can bake a pizza. Light and fan over the stove. Little cubby up there with a shelf, which is handy. Not sure how long stuff will stay on the shelf. There is a plug in there, which is good because we'll need our Keurig and our ice maker. Maybe a microwave. Over here, we've got the furnace controls. You've got your turn the pump on, battery fresh, yada, 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 for tank levels. Another plug-in over here. Some of them actually had a radio here, but this one doesn't have a radio, but that's okay because, I mean, let's face it, nowadays you can Bluetooth, and the plan with this camper is not to go somewhere and just camp for a while. It's like traveling. Like, say we have to do like that quick trip we did for Andrea for her purse thing down in California. If we do something like that, you can stop, sleep, get up, drive. That's the plan behind this. So up in the bedroom area, we've got 2 windows, of course the big vent, and it's nice that we've got a little drawer here with a shelf for TV. Of course, TVs aren't like that anymore. Cubby on that side, cubby on this side, and a big bug just flew in through the door. Feels like all the wasps are lost. It's actually a warm fall day, so yeah, they're buzzing around. Buzzards. Closet. Now, what I think is really funny is there's a clothes rod there, and it's like, are you really gonna hang clothes up in there? I don't think so. But and someone had put foam in here, which, I mean, I guess maybe, so I don't know, maybe somebody had little kids, or maybe in case you fall out of bed or something. But yeah, another storage cupboard here, which is nice. These are wires. Maybe that's where the radio is supposed to go. I have no idea what those wires are for. Looks like they go up into the roof, but at the very least, could probably put solar panels in here. Could put a microwave up in here, but I don't know that I would want to lose the storage, but we'll see how it goes. So maybe I could put a microwave and have storage on top, but it's got a fridge. I believe this is a 6 cubic foot fridge. Nothing crazy. Of course, we got yeah, got some shelves for some wobbly pops. And the nice thing is you can tell by the inside of the camper, or pardon me, you can tell by the inside of the fridge that this camper wasn't used very much, because, you know, when, give it a sniff, smells good, that it hasn't really been used that much over the years. So, which is really nice. Because if it was, all these little cubbies would have the wear marks from the rolling and rumbling and grumbling. And up here, if we look, the plastic is still on this. I think we should pull it off. What do you think? Let's pull it off. 18 years this has been up here. Oh, so satisfying. I don't have a garbage in here. I haven't done anything in here. This is exactly how I found it. I haven't cleaned it. All I've done is walk in here. So everything that's in here was left by the previous owner. And you know what? The mattress, it's got a pad on it. I don't know what it looks like underneath, but it's, oh, a blue foamy. Okay, well that makes me feel better, just because I saw blue foam bits. So I think that's all going in the dumpster. So, because I mean, do you really want to sleep on someone else's mattress? No, I don't. But yeah, look at that. Temperature set, mode, on, off. Very cool. So anyways, guys, that's it for Peterbilt Mike's camper. Mike the Truck Nut. I am a truck nut for pickup trucks too. So yeah. And I don't know what else to say. There's a little cubby here. What's this do? Oh, there's all your breakers. Breaker for the air conditioner that we don't have, which would go up there. I wonder if a guy should put an air... Well, why would I? Because the thing is, if you put an air conditioner in it, then you're going to have to be plugged in or have a generator, which maybe a guy gets a generator for it just for running AC. Because if we go camping, or pardon me, go looking at trucks, you know, if we go on a reconnaissance mission, we can take this pickup and camper. It's good on fuel because it's got 7.3 diesel, and might be nice to have air conditioning. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. So really been wanting a camper again. And I think with the Super Duty on it, or it on the Super Duty, it's a match made in heaven. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That's it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe down below, and leave a note in the comments. Do you want to see more adventure stuff with the Super Duty and stuff like that on this channel? Or should we put it over on the Mike and Andrea channel? And if you guys want, you can go over there. So I'm thinking we probably do that. But for right now, we're going to keep it right here on Mike the Truck Nut. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next episode.